Greetings, everyone, and thank you for making it to the Big Show 300 Kraken Extravaganza. I'm your host, Jerk, and how is everyone doing? It looks like you're doing great, and I've got to say, you all look great. I don't care who I offend when I say this, but this is one of the best looking audiences I've ever seen. It's a bold claim, but one that I will stand by. Gentlemen, I'm pleased to see you all took this black tie affair seriously and are wearing suits, even if it is just a birthday suit. And for the two gentle women who are watching according to my analytics, invite your friends next time. These milestones, we do things a bit differently, so I apologize if you came here expecting the usual, but not today. Though I will say we've already got the next interview lined up for you all to enjoy. So while this video plays in the background, I will go ahead and put up the commander and modules I'm using up on the big screen so you can see right here, and I will set up what you were seeing. This is a game from my stream on Saturday where I usually division up with subscribers. We do count-ins for everyone, and amusingly enough, right before this match started, I said I was hoping for two brothers and for it to not be a legendary match, and it's like Ouija was listening and said, "This bud's for you." Alright, with all of that out of the way, we can talk about what has happened in the last 100 Krakens. Coincidentally, Kraken 200 was the first video I put up after becoming an official WoW community contributor, and that was just about 7 months ago. We've added over 1,500 new subscribers since then, and I'll be honest, I never even expected half of that many. Let alone the amount of support you have all shown. I appreciate that. And this past year and a half has been difficult for almost everyone, and this channel was created only as a means of having a creative outlet, first with the thumbnails and then with the writing and everything else. And while my passion for the game has definitely waned, I still enjoy it, and more than anything, I appreciate knowing you all find entertainment and watching along at the ridiculous moments we can have in this boat game. Interestingly enough, while it did take 6,000 matches to get 100 Krakens before, this 100 only took 5,000, so it would seem I did have room to grow after all, but I can also see my playtime is continuing to decrease, but that's to be expected after you've played as many matches as I have. So while I don't expect to stop playing this game anytime soon, hopefully we will be able to branch out into some other content in the coming months. It is also fitting that I'm doing this in the Tirpitz. The campaign for this ship is what brought me back to playing this game from, I think I was playing Apex Legends a lot then. And while I may not have as many Krakens in the Tirpitz as the Vladivostok, I do imagine it is a close second as far as battleships go, and it is still one of the most fun battleships there is. At least when the matchmaker doesn't curse you with 5 destroyers on the enemy team. To get the old Tirpitz back then, it was required to get a Kraken to be able to complete the campaign. Can you imagine? Who can get a Kraken a month? Or at least that's what I thought back then. At least now you only have to get one for a heroic effort to unlock the campaign ship a week early. What? 10? Good lord. Okay, I was all for campaigns being easier than the Tirpitz. And I'm all for them being harder than, I don't know, whatever one was really easy. But these 2 Krakens a week to complete the campaign a week early, it does seem a little excessive. Especially since that will really only limit the amount of steel that the non-whales can earn. And that is why we have jumped a few episodes, because I needed one more last week. So I went out in the best Tier 7 cruiser in the game, the OP Chekhov, and knocked it out within a couple matches. That thing is still a certified Kraken printer, and just for good measure, I took the Kleber out as well, and, I had a typical Kleber game in it. Speaking of destroyers, while I am glad Wargaming has begun to address the concealment issue that destroyers have, having played with this patch for a few weeks now, it looks like the pitchforks have been put down once the players realized 200 meters was nothing. Though I would like to see it increase another 300 meters, I think. But with the 2 destroyers out of the way on this side now, it is officially go time. And what better way to say thank you for your support than by yoinking a ship? Hey, we gotta do it for the lulz. Because the lulz are the only reason that we ever want to do anything, right? So, I can see this Colorado is almost done, and I did call it on stream to my div mates too, because I could see with the layout of the map right now, if I got this Colorado, it was going to be very likely to get a Kraken, which you will see why, because their team is all coming back this way. If you look at the map, their team's heading back to their base. We don't have much support on the west side anymore, and with me being in the lead here, it's almost a certainty at this point. I mean, I only need 2 ships, even though I only have 20,000 damage right now, I will admit, but I do end up with just about 100,000. This isn't the most spectacular game, and in a way, that's kind of fitting, because I talked about this a lot in the 200th Kraken episode, but Krakens really don't mean all that much. They mean that you sank 5 ships. It doesn't mean that you had a good game. It doesn't mean that you contributed. It doesn't mean that you're going to win. Lord knows I've put up 6 packs where we've lost the game as well, but it is a sign that there will be at least 5 ships sunk, so that is guaranteed entertainment. I mean, who wants to watch a game where you sink 1 ship and maybe just spot the entire time? I don't think I could make an entertaining channel if that was all that I did. Anyway, with this Embra, this is what subscriber 2, I was calling them out on stream to offer themselves up to the Kraken Lord, and I do not mean myself. I mean the sea god that demands sacrifice. And you can see that I've switched over to HE just because the bow on Embra, it's got the 30 millimeters, so putting on the HE to get some guaranteed damage. My secondaries are doing work. I'm going to fire another one, and I believe another one, and then switch back to AP, but I've started so many fires on this ship now that I was fairly certain that they were doomed, and that would be ship number 4, and then we have the Kansas in front of us, and whatever else might be coming this way. There is still a destroyer, so hopefully I won't have to deal with that, but also thank you to my teammates. You can see that we have our Ochkov heading back to our base to protect it. So anyway, what comes next? Well, I still feel there is a fair amount of balancing that this game needs to get it into a better place. We need more maps, we need more ship lines, and I'm sure all of that will come, but what is next for this channel? I don't really know. I'd be surprised if we see Kraken 4 or 500 on here. It seems by that point it would have gotten pretty stale unless I can think of something new to mix it up. Speaking of what? Look at that weak Indianapolis, and that's when we knew it was coming. And with this new and improved Tirpitz dispersion, this should be a one-shot. Come on. And here it goes. Nope. Still, I'm so far ahead, I don't think anybody else could shoot this Indianapolis, so let's do one more shot at it, and we will see what happens then. And yes, for those of you counting, that actually was 300 Kraken medals put up on the screen at once. Well, we got it, so why do I still feel empty inside? And as much as I would like a 6-pack here, the win is always more important. My division mate went back to save the game, and it would be rude of me to not honor that sacrifice and get greedy. So I am just going to sit in the smoke and let my secondaries fire until we cap. See right there, I'm seeing, oh, look at the health. Okay, They've got low health. They've got low health. But yeah, it would be rude. So just sit here is what I'm gonna do. So maybe we could just sit here, sipping our scotch, watching this play out. I wonder if I'm gonna be that guy who shoots their guns at the last second. Am I that guy? I am that guy. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna cap. Oh, and look, they just fire right there, so of course I have to. And I need to pad my stats a little bit. I really didn't even do all that much this round. But anyway, I want to give a big thank you to all of you who have subscribed, liked, disliked, left a comment, recommended my stuff to others, donated. I mean, even you channel members, the cast and crew. Oh, listen, it's like I'm walking down Wildlife Street. But we will get back to normal soon. Like I said, I've already got a video. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll get back out there. We'll have another one soon.